This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Welcome to Usapang Bayan. Ako po si George Chua, kasama ang aking co-host na si Rach Marquez. Pag-uusapan po natin ang mahahalagang pangyayari at issue na kinahaharap ng ating bayan.
Makakasama po natin sa gabing ito si FINEX President Attorney Benedicta Du-Baladad. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Magandang gabi sa inyong dalawa, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.
Well, first of all, we'd like to welcome you, Dick, for appearing with us tonight. At ang pag-uusapan natin ngayong gabi ay napakagandang topic, lalo kakapasa pa lang ng ating tax reform program, ay ang ating financial reforms na ginaganap ng ating bayan ngayon. Alam niyo po, maybe we can start by having Dick tell us about your current position with FINEX, what FINEX is all about, and maybe your other relevant activities.
Okay, I'm the president of FINEX. FINEX is Financial Executives Institute of the Philippines. It's a group of around 700 CEOs, 700 to 800 CFOs, and those which are working on the financial market and financial world. So those are our membership. George Chua is a past president of Financial Executives.
At saka lifetime member na rin ako dyan. So, anyway, Dick, you're also with the BDB Law. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I'm the founding partner and the CEO of BDB Law. BDB Law is a law firm that specializes in taxation and related corporate services.
So what can you say about the tax reform package that was just recently approved?
On the capital market side, we are not happy about it. There are so many things there that were inserted last minute that may impede again the development of the capital market.
Like what? Pwede ba
Yeah,
natin
there's so many.
ipaliwanag
I
sa
will
ating mga
explain
kababayan?
that.
O, sige.
But first of all, I'll give you a background of the comprehensive package of the tax reform. Now, supposedly, Package 1, which is the Train 1 that was passed now, is on individual income tax. Package 2 would be on corporate income tax. Package 3 is on real estate. Package 4 is the one that is relevant to FINEX, which is the taxation of capital income. And when we say capital income, this includes interest, dividend, capital gains. All right? But what happened is that in the last minute of the Senate version of the Train 1, which is the Package 1, there are so many items there that were included that would affect a more comprehensive study on Package 4. Because the intent of Package 4 is really to make a comprehensive study of how we tax our capital income in relation to other Asian countries. Because remember, we are now saying we are an integrated market in ASEAN. And that started in January of 2016. So there are so many efforts now that are being done to harmonize rules, to make each other competitive, be at par with the other neighboring country. And taxation is really where we are lagging behind. We are so high when we compare to the rest of the region. And they're looking at not only competitiveness, but also equity, simplification, because the taxation of the financial market, financial institutions, financial products, the capital market is really so high. And the cost that is associated with tax is so high also, which makes everything very, very high, costly when you transact in the financial market or capital market.
So makatuwid maiiwanan na naman tayo ng ating
Maiiwanan na
mga
naman
kasamahan
tayo.
sa ASEAN.
Oo. Now, going back to the one that was just passed, ano ba yung mga ayaw natin doon? Number one, which I hate most, is a sweeping double DST rate. Meaning, what is DST? DST is a documentary stamp tax. They say that would be affixed or that would be charged on every transaction that you make. I think last year they were talking about an 80 billion revenue coming from DST. One half of that is DST imposed on the financial products, financial institutions, and capital market. Which means that
maybe
they
for
are,
the benefit of our viewers, no? Ang pagkaintindi ko dyan sa doc stamps, miski ho yung ating mga common na mamamayan, ay apektado dyan. Dahil kasi nga ho, pati yung, for example, may time deposit certificate ka, yan ho ay nagkakaroon ng doc stamps. Is that correct?
yes, sabihin na natin, o sige, para sa mga kababayan natin, ano ba yung trinatransact natin na merong doc stamp? Mag-issue tayo ng cheque, may doc stamp yan, 150. Umutang tayo, may doc stamp yan. Mag-mortgage tayo, para maka-raise tayo ng fund for our business, may doc stamps yan. Money remittances, yung mga remittances natin, pag nagpapadala, may DST yan. Kumuha tayo ng, or magbenta tayo ng shares of stocks, mag-issue tayo ng shares of stocks, may DST. Kumuha ka ng insurance, may DST, napakamahal. Actually, ang non-life insurance. Magpa-insure ka ng kotse mo, for every 4 peso that you pay in premium, magbabayad ka ng 12.5% or what you say, it's 12.5% of the total premium na babayaran mo. Ngayon, with double the DST, napakahirap, di ba? For non-life, magpa-insure ka ng kotse mo, 25% supposedly. But what is good is that because of an early intervention that were made through representations, yung lahat ng non-life insurance products, hindi siya sinali doon sa double DST na lumabas. Ang real properties, we also pay DST on real properties when we sell, when we buy. In-exempt din yon, hindi rin siya kasama. Pagdating sa debt instruments, yung nangungutang ka, loans, promissory notes, or any other debt instrument, ang increase niya is 50% lang. Okay?
Nangungutang ka na nga, dadagdagan pa yung
But other
kailangan
than
mong
that,
bayaran.
pero sa lahat-lahat, ang DST doble.
Wow.
Ngayon, ang isa pa, itinaas din ang, pag nagbebenta ko ng shares of stocks, not in the stock exchange, yung tinatawag natin, not traded, private sale, ang increase din nun ay nagiging from 5 and 10%, naging 15%.
Alam niyo po, attorney, ito pong tax reform program ng ating gobyerno ngayon, ngayong administrasyon, binibida po nila na maganda daw po ito dahil mas malaki daw po yung magiging take-home pay ng ating mga kababayan. Pero kapag po kinakausap natin yung mga business experts or financial experts, they say otherwise dahil mas malaki nga yung take-home pay pero mas tataas naman yung presyo ng mga bilihin at basic commodities. What can you say about this? Ano po ba yung pros and cons itong tax reform na ito, both as sa individual at saka po sa businesses?
It's not only on businesses. Somehow tama yon, okay? Pero ang ginagawa yata kasi ng gobyerno ay gusto nilang i-focus kung sino talaga yung kailangan tulungan, doon mapupunta ang tulong. Kasi remember, kung sweeping na o itatax ang isang bagay o i-exempt ang isang bagay, meron lang isang sektor na hindi siya matatax. At dahil hindi natatax ang maraming exemption na yan, ang mangyayari, yung mga nagbabayad, sila ang nag-shoulder ng tax ng mga walang nag-tax. Kasi na-shorten, yung tax base natin, hindi siya malawak. There are only a few people that would pay the tax, kaya na sila ang mag-shoulder for the whole tax burden.
Attorney Dick, maybe I just need to understand this properly. No?
Yes.
Ang ibig niyo ho bang sabihin, ay sa kalagayang natin ito, kung sino na yung nagbabayad, ay mas lalong lalaki yung bayad, at kung sino yung hindi nagbabayad, ay parang libre pa rin siya.
Ganon,
lalaki
kaya lang, yun nga ang gustong i-address nitong package 1, yung lumabas. So, ang ginawa, di ba, kasi nga masyado nang mataas ang tax ng individuals. Kasi noon, sa old na tax, bago ito, pag meron ka ng 500,000 per year,
30%
nasa
ka na.
highest bracket ka na 32. Ngayon, ang exemption mo is already at 250,000, exempt ka na. Which means, based on their computation, with a 21,000 salary for salaried individuals, hindi pa rin yun magbabayad ng tax. Okay? In addition to that, maintain pa rin yung bonuses which are exempt. Now, I haven't seen, hindi ko pa nakita talaga yung actual na anong lumabas kasi katatapos lang daw ang BICAM, I think yesterday. So, hindi pa natin nakikita yung form. Everything that I'm saying now are based on what I read in the newspaper or my grapevine that we have access to. No? Pero I think maganda naman yung nangyari, yung pagbaba ng tax. Ang ginawa kasi nila, brinoden nila yung tax base, kaya yung mga dating nasa highest bracket, bumababa sila ng tax base. Kaya lang, yung mga, I heard, it's 8 million na ngayon, pagka George, ikaw, more than 8 million ka, 35%. Nag-increase siya to 35%.
Walang problema. Basta umabot ang income ko ng 8 million.
Okay naman, bayan.
Okay lang yan.
Masaya,
Okay lang yan.
masaya. Ngayon, kaya sinasabi naman na, pero, yung na-save mo sa income tax, babawiin din yun sa consumption tax. Kasi nga, tinaas ang excise tax ng ganito oil, etc.
Sugar tax pa.
May sugar tax pa, may cosmetic tax pa na hindi ko alam kung paano mai-implement. Yung cosmetic tax na
buti
yan.
na lang kung kasing ganda ka ni Rach o ni Attorney Dick, hindi mo kailangan ng cosmetic augmentation. Ngayon yun nga, paano kaya i-implement yun? But anyway, because of the increases ng excise tax, VAT on some other sectors that were not covered before, that will be covered now, tataas mga bilihin, yun ang sinasabi. Pati gasolina.
Gasolina. Ngayon, kung tataas ang bilihin, ang cost of living mo, parang na-offset.
Yes.
Now, I saw a study by the DOF, tinignan nila talaga yung decile, 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, ganyan. Yung pinaka-bottom line na sector, talagang it's a negative. Meaning, mas malaki yung gagastusin nila kesa yung masasave nila.
So, lugi pa sila.
Lugi. So, ang ginagawa ngayon, ang gagawin ngayon ay isa-subsidize sila. Kunwari daw, merong transportation allowance, etc.
Mas mahirap pa ang
Parang
implementation.
it will be an expansion of the, what do you call this? Yung CCC, cash transfer. Conditional cash transfer program. So, i-expand to cover all other expenses of those na hindi na nabawasan.
Pero attorney, kung kayo po ang tatanungin, are you in favor of this tax reform program of the government? And sa tingin niyo po ba, there's a better alternative for this?
I am in favor in general concept. We need that for a long time. Our tax system has become so outdated, has become so uncompetitive, has become so unfair, burdensome, complicated, lahat na nandiyan na. So this one is very timely and we should really embrace the tax reform. Ang problema lang natin yung what kind of version of tax reform came out. Na-address ba yung problema natin noon na dapat ayusin natin? To some extent, there are those that say hindi, no? And I think to some extent also I agree na hindi.
Actually, natatandaan ko yung pangako ng ating presidente na tutulungan niya talaga mapaginhawa ang kabuhayan ng ating mga kababayan, lalong-lalo na yung mga nangangailangan sa pagbaba ng kanilang mga tax rates, no? Pero sa study ho yatang binabanggit nyo, napansin ko rin na kung halimbawa ang mawawala nila sa pagbigay ng mas malaking bawas sa buwis, parang 4 na doble yata yung kukolektahin nila. Paano ganun ho ba talaga ang mangyayari?
Ang itinatarget nila is, okay, shift the burden to the rich, ganyan. But in the process, while it is undergoing yung legislative process of approval, yung ideal version, biglang na-rip, no? Biglang na kung ano-anong natanggal, and then kung anong-anong nadagdag. In fact, ang tingin ko, yung mga ibang nadagdag, parang it's not based already on some studies. Basta na lang naisip.
Gusto
because
lang nila.
I understand that in the last version, dahil sa maraming na-exempt doon sa dapat na i-taxable, because of some interest, of some interested persons that were napagbigyan, ang sinasabi, nag-isip na lang ng pangpuno. You know? So kung ano-ano nahalukay para punuin yung kulang sa revenue that will be raised.
Kumusta ho yung, one of the pertinent provisions that I recall was the capital gains tax at saka yung inheritance tax. Nasaan ho ba tayo doon ngayon?
Yung estate tax
Estate tax
has been reduced to 6%.
Oh, that's good, hindi ba?
Kasama doon. Good talaga yon.
Oh.
And I don't know, I heard that the exemption of the housing, which used to be 1 million, has been raised to, I think, 5 million or higher.
Ito ba yung
or even higher.
ancestral home mo na pagka inililipat sa
No,
mga...
no, it's not ancestral home.
yung-
It's your family home.
I'm sorry, your family
yung
home.
family home. Oo. So maganda naman din yung mga yon. Now, dahil naging 6% na ngayon yung estate tax, any transfer of real property, buhay ka by donation, buhay ka by sale, patay ka by inheritance, will all be the same. Mawawala na ngayon yung estate
Arbitrage.
tax planning na tinatawag. Wala na yan.
Attorney, before we take a break, gusto ko pong tanongin sa inyo to. Ano po sa tingin niyo yung immediate financial reform na kailangan po ng ating bansa today?
Financial reform.
Yes.
And we're talking of, kailangan talaga i-simplify and be competitive with the rest of the ASEAN countries. Yeah,
In that sense, one of the articles that I read in the newspaper was that even the filing of our tax returns,
return. Yes.
humaba na ng humaba. Ano ho mangyayari ngayon? Nabawasan ba yung number of pages?
Processes.
May sinasabi nilang pababawasan into 2 pages. But to my mind, it's not in the number of pages.
Yes.
Kundi ano ba talaga ang kailangan mo lang
Kailangan
ilagay
na.
doon para yun lang ang kailangan din na i-capture ng BIR.
Exactly.
The problem with us is, ang dami nating nilalagay doon, ang daming hinihinging mga attachments or reports or what, but are these really being used by BIR? May used ba yun?
Palagay ko may use yan pagka galit sila sa iyo. Di ba?
Hahalukayin.
Well, we have to take a station break for now. Sa amin pong pagbabalik, makakasama pa rin natin si FINEX 2017 President, Attorney Benedicta Du-Baladad. Please stay tuned.